for people who might not understand it, organizing a show and then even pulling it off is definitely not an easy feat. What do you think is like the hardest or most annoying part, or could you follow up with the best or most fulfilling part of it?
The hardest part I would say is like booking sometimes, and especially when you don't want to book the same people over and over again, because then it kind of gets boring and people are just like, I already know what to expect going into this. And yeah, booking, because you want to find new music. I don't know, I had maybe spent so many hours on Bandcamp just trying to find different people within New Jersey that were current, were still making music, and weren't too like big, like, because like Pine Grove's still on Bandcamp. There was another band within Montclair that was still on Bandcamp, and I was like, you guys aren't bookable. So it's like, that was difficult. So that's the tricky part. But the most fulfilling part is when you're really like down on the like wire. Like the last show I booked, it was maybe the day before we really needed like people to come and perform, and like we pull it off. Like that's the best part about it, is like when you're really on the line and you don't know if you're gonna get it done, and it's done and it really goes successful and a lot of people show up and they really have a good time. That's probably the most fulfilling part about it, and it's just good and it's easy. That's the best part about it, I feel.
That's awesome. We don't have to talk about this if you don't want, but there has to have been one artist or band, and we don't have to name names, that gave you like such a hard time.
There's not people that give me a hard time.
No one like showed up late and then was like, we have to do this, this, and this in order to play, or I'm playing last, or they were just being mean.
That does happen, where people are like, can I switch my time? Like, my friends aren't coming this time, so can we just like switch it up? I was like, okay, sure. But no one's ever given me like a hard time, or like it's been a hassle to have them perform. There are people that show up late and we have to like switch their times, or like there are people that cancel like the day of. There was a guy recently who did that. And he had like a paper to write, and I was like, if you knew you had a paper, then don't commit. But no, I don't think I've ever had a bad experience. There's performers that were like, let's never do this again because your music's not that good. And it's usually, there was like a rapper we had that wasn't too good. I won't name names, but everyone in the group will like say like, yeah, we just don't do this anymore. It was like a Little Peep sort of like wannabe rapper is how it felt. So